Let me bring up two more cities and speak about Mumbai and Pune a little bit, and let's bring up those charts for our viewers as well. We'll start with what's happening in Mumbai, and Mumbai is very interesting, viewers, because for the longest time the active rate was far higher than the recovery rate that we were looking at. Then suddenly the gap narrowed, and now it's just stable in that zone. Now, the fact that the experts say that there is some amount of improvement and situation coming under control in Mumbai, yes, that's also reflective in the data analysis that was done by Niti Aayog, and we had brought you that data as well. And now that's what is you can see even in this chart that at least in the month of June there is some kind of grip that we are getting, at least on the number of cases in the city of Mumbai. Now, this is as far as Mumbai is concerned. Pune is actually doing a lot better, but Pune has had a bit of a spike, a series of spikes as far as the active cases are concerned. By the end of May, it actually looked like they were completely in control, and since that the recovery rate has surpassed. And it stayed like that. It's only gone further up, and the active cases rate has only come further down. So the Pune now seems to have managed to see considerable improvement. What remains to be seen is if this can continue as we now begin to lift our restrictions. Remember, and I want to point this out, in Maharashtra, there are separate set of restrictions for rest of Maharashtra, and then another set of stricter restrictions when it comes to Mumbai and Pune and Thane region, places where we saw high number of cases. So that has worked as far as Pune is concerned. Mr. Santosh Andale joins us this evening with his insights as well. How are you seeing the way these two cities have handled, and the fact that Pune seems to have struck the right chord, did the right things, and now is emerging out of that big challenge that it was facing in the month of April and May?
Tanvi, we have to completely agree. Compared to Mumbai and Pune, we are working towards to the right approach, door-to-door screening. Compared to less, we don't have much more facility in Mumbai like Pune. Pune's number is already reduced, and we are battle for the number of cases earlier. So now Pune, what Pune did the well job. They are doing door-to-door screening, quarantine facility, institutional quarantine, screening facility, everything they do. But compared to Mumbai, the slums area density of population is very high. Today is a very good day for Mumbai, like Dharavi cases, if you see, is a rapidly come down, and they do the well job. Like, we have to first of all thank to our doctor in Mumbai, because Mumbai is a financial city, a financial city in the country, and our doctors working day and night struggling to give the patient treatment. The only issue, we are not getting enough human resources in Mumbai. We are still struggling to get back the skilled human resources. Like, we are calling people from outside the state. Like, we have a little lesser staff, like doctors, nurses. We don't have. In Pune, we have enough infrastructure, we can say, and enough human resources. So what we have to do, we have to increase the human resources in Mumbai compared to other states. Basically, what we have to do, number of patients are increasing in Mumbai because testing has been done, but the human resources, we are less. Tanvi.
Okay, so Mumbai and Pune, Vinay, if you want to also come in on this, because again, close to our hearts, this is where, this is what we track extremely closely. Mumbai does have a big challenge, and that stays, and the health infrastructure part also stays. But it does seem like that the strict clampdown that happens, especially in the city of Pune, has helped. Of course, in crowded clusters, just like Mumbai, that threat still remains even in Pune.
Absolutely. And look, let's not make any mistake about it. Mumbai started off fairly badly. There was enormous confusion. If you remember, the BMC itself was indulging in a series of flip-flops over the policy they should adopt. They used to come out with schemes. Some of the implementation, the quotient of the schemes had left a lot to be desired. I remember when the previous administration of BMC in the leadership level, they had started a scheme of using thermal testing, and they wanted to use oximeters, they wanted to use devices which could test temperature. When they started actually going into the field, they discovered that Mumbai's, weather was actually changing, and that particular machine was just ineffective in a very open environment like Dharavi. They kept changing those policies. They lost the battle in Dharavi to a large extent, and there was enormous confusion. In fact, there was confusion to the level where the three different parties who were actually governing the state were sometimes not even in sync over what was being done. The health secretary would say something and the minister would give you another version of the same policy itself. Having said that, I think at some stage they took the criticism that started coming their way positively, and they changed. And what changed was, one, of course, the leadership of BMC changed. That was a bold decision to do, because remember, it's not an easy decision for a government to take when you change the general in the middle of a war, which is what it was, because BMC is leading that operation in Bombay in terms of implementing the policies. And to change the general in the middle of a war was not an easy decision. It was taken. And that seems to have yielded some result, because the new administration has certainly been a little more consistent with their policy, and the implementation of that has improved. Pune, I think, in that sense, is another good example, because they started off badly, but have recovered well enough to the level that now they seem to be on the path of being, very, very comfortable if this trend holds. The other thing is, I think Bombay, I agree with Santosh when he says that there is a bit of a manpower issue. There is a struggle in terms of getting the paramedic staff, for instance. So the doctors are under enormous pressure, and all the load is coming onto them. The Mumbai police came under a lot of pressure because of the large number of migrant movements that they had to handle. And remember, it was, I think, unfair for the administration to actually pile up all that pressure only on the police, including administrative work as well. That was a bit of a policy problem that we saw. But now that all of that is behind us, things seem to be recovering, and that's good news, Tanvi.